Hello friends, unfortunately we are witnessing yet another military conflict which, in addition to costing many human lives, has shaken both the financial and crypto markets. In today's video, we'll focus precisely on that, the tension between Israel and Iran and the subsequent crash of Bitcoin and the altcoins. We'll also touch on interesting topics such as what the financial company Mercurity Fintech is planning and the latest updates around Ripple. For dessert, we've saved the crypto adventures of popular influencer Andrew Tate and NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal, so stay with us until the end. If you happen to enjoy what you're about to see and hear, I'd be endlessly grateful for a like on the video. If you want to receive notifications about everything we publish, feel free to subscribe to our channel with the bell on, and now let's begin. Without wasting much more time, we move straight to the hottest topic of the day, the newly escalated global geopolitical tension. Just a few hours ago, Israel launched strikes on multiple targets in Iran, including key nuclear facilities like Natanz, military bases and residences of senior commanders. The large-scale military operation is under the codename Rising Lion, and the Israeli army announced that it had eliminated leading figures in the Revolutionary Guard, among them Hussein Salami and Chief of Staff Mohammad Bagheri, as well as two well-known nuclear scientists. Iran confirmed that civilian areas in the capital Tehran were also hit and reported casualties and injuries, including children. In response, Iran launched over 100 drones toward Israel. A state of emergency was declared in the country and citizens were urged to seek shelter. The International Atomic Energy Agency confirmed that the Natanz facility was indeed struck but stated there was no radiation leak. World leaders, including the UN and the UK, are calling for restraint and de-escalation. It is unclear how the conflict will continue, but it has already severely shaken the financial and crypto markets. Bitcoin dropped to around $103,000, and at the time of this recording, it is trading at approximately $104,000. Ethereum, which had been riding high in recent days, fell below $2,500, while XRP, Solana, Hyperliquid, and many other leading altcoins also saw significant declines. The total market capitalization dropped below $3 trillion and $350 billion, and the correction logically triggered an enormous amount of liquidations. According to data from CoinGlass, nearly 250,000 traders were liquidated in the past 24 hours, with the total value of the liquidated positions exceeding $1 billion and $150 million. The largest single liquidation was worth $201 million and occurred on Binance. Let's set aside the conflict between Israel and Iran. Let's hope it doesn't escalate into a full-blown war and soon dies down, and turn to other interesting topics of the day. Mercurity Fintech Holding, a financial firm based in New York, announced plans to raise $800 million to build a Bitcoin treasury reserve in its corporate vault. The company will also integrate staking to optimize yield and capital management. This strategic decision reflects a shift from traditional cash reserve management to a blockchain-oriented model aimed at long-term positioning and sustainability. Additionally, the company is preparing to move from the Russell Microcap Index to Russell 2000 and 3000, which could increase its visibility among institutional investors. The company's CEO, Shi Q, stated, "We believe Bitcoin will become a fundamental component of the future financial infrastructure. We are positioning the company as a key player in the digital financial ecosystem." Many public enterprises have already expanded their treasuries with digital assets. Over 117 firms collectively hold more than 800,000 Bitcoins, according to Binance Research. Now we move to the latest interesting developments related to Ripple. Just a few hours, journalist Eleanor Terrett revealed that the company and its legal opponent, the US Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), have submitted a proposal in which Ripple would pay a $50 million fine to the regulator and the remaining amount would be returned to the crypto firm. This is part of the long-running lawsuit in which the SEC accuses Ripple of unregistered sales of XRP tokens. If the proposal is approved, it would mark a key moment in reaching a final settlement between the two parties. It is not specified how much exactly will be refunded to the company, but the amount is expected to be substantial. The settlement could potentially bring an end to one of the most important crypto legal battles to date. There is also another interesting piece of news concerning Ripple. The company's decentralized blockchain platform, the XRP Ledger, has integrated USDC, the second largest stablecoin by market capitalization created by Circle. Users and developers can now use the asset directly on XRPL without needing to bridge, which facilitates global payments and liquidity flows within the DeFi ecosystem. This comes just a month after Circle's IPO, through which the company raised over $1 billion and went public. The addition of USDC strengthens XRPL's strategic position, making the stablecoin accessible across a total of 22 blockchain networks. This move enhances the blockchain platform's role as infrastructure for modern financial services, from cross-border transfers to DeFi applications, and highlights growing interest in regulated, sustainable digital assets. Now we shift focus to something quite curious related to the influencer Andrew Tate, who, in case you're not familiar, refers to himself as the king of toxic masculinity and frequently spreads hateful views towards women. This so-called alpha male, who is also a former professional kickboxer, has suffered losses of nearly $600,000 from crypto trading. Look On-Chain reports he made 76 trades, of which only 27 were successful, a success rate of about 35.5%. Despite these losses, Tate still holds a long position in Ethereum with 25 times leverage, where he currently reports a modest profit of $700. At one point, however, that Ethereum position had earned him over $36,000 in unrealized gains, which he proudly shared on his X profile. It seems, however, that he doesn't realize all wallets on Hyperliquid, the platform he was trading on, are traceable, which led to the exposure of his other unprofitable trades. Tate later deleted the post. Finally, as promised, we turn to Shaquille O'Neal. The American basketball legend has agreed to pay $1,800,000 to settle a lawsuit related to promoting the crypto exchange FTX. This is the first major financial settlement involving celebrities who promoted the company before its collapse in 2022. As part of the agreement, O'Neal will cover legal fees, administrative costs, and investor compensations. The settlement includes broad legal protection, releasing O'Neal from future claims. His attorney expressed satisfaction that the matter is now resolved. This isn't O'Neal's only crypto-related legal issue. In 2024, he agreed to an $11 million settlement over promoting the NFT project Astraus, which, according to plaintiffs, he abandoned after promoting. That's all for today, friends. Wishing you an awesome Friday, even though it's the 13th, and see you soon.